All right. Gonna hopefully get a Rathian crown today. A little bit of a late start. Roof hole people never came. Didn't even call. And then had a guy tune up my oil. I think he might have subscribed to me. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. That guy in the bottom corner, Turk Crypty. That might be it. He saw my streaming gear and I wasn't able to. Did not lie to him. I told him what I did. So if you're there, thanks for fixing my oil stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, they've stood me up like many days in a row. It's very strange. I don't even know if I have my phone near me. I might go grab that after this. I'm an internet clown. I'm rich. I did not say that. I did not say that. Why would I say that? No, normal people don't say things like that. I mean, if he asked, I would have said I was an internet clown. Maria, hello. Oh. He's trying to do an invincible gambit there. So many flinches in this game. My God. You gotta wait before you do anything to make sure there's no flinch. Do I just do this twice? Yes. Controllers were acting a little funny on me earlier today. It's kind of a good thing we had a delay. Like, for some reason, they didn't want to charge. That was weird. Kaloha, hello. Or should I say, Mahala? I don't know if I even want to listen to the game right now. I'm gonna just take my headphones off. I mean, it is Q Aloha, right? Is it meant to be Aloha, or is it meant to be something else? Spent some time this morning talking about highways and pensions in the Discord. I still get mad. The Kaloha. I see. You like that this armor shows off the thighs? It's more like it shows off a, well, all right, yeah, you can kind of see both. It's kind of raining a little bit today. It's a little drizzly. It's not finished with your homework? When's it due? Wow, that's a little Bishatin. Oh, that looks so small. It's probably not a crown, but it could be if it wanted to be. That high... Oh, that's what you meant. It's looking pretty, looking pretty dismal, Parka. I don't know. We'll know in about 2 hours. I think what used to happen is when I streamed out here, I would leave around like 4 to make dinner. And then I'd come back like around 7. So I never got blasted by the sun as badly as I do nowadays. Did I build a highway in Death Stranding? That was built with my raw labor and lights. You get a little bit of damage boost from the booster. You can actually notice it. That 68 becomes a 70. No, it will... When would I have moved my stuff up here? It would have been around this time. Pretty sure there was a big Twitch purge. It's going to make it a little bit difficult for me to know, for sure. Results from the Moneymaker came back. It does seem that there's a hard limit of somewhere around 9 minutes of ads an hour. So that hypothesis seems to have been true. Not that you would ever start running 9 minutes of ads an hour to your your subscribers, but if you did, you would more or less get paid for them. There might be a small number of benefit between 9 and 22 minutes an hour, but I don't think it's really super noticeable. Not sure what I think about these sleeves. Maybe I'd like the channeler sleeves more. The channeler stuff is really very mixable. For medium. I like the shell studded. I don't mind that it looks like a flower, but I don't like it when it's like super floppy all over your body. You're just like flopping all over the place. All right, we'll do one more with Switch X and then we'll start moving back through again. The Rathian's just kind of sad compared to the Somnicanth. She just kind of dies. There is a Rajang there. I don't know if it's faster to even go up and get him, though. I guess they've been putting out more, like, a little bit more Rise marketing stuff out there. But somebody was saying, I think it was Omnitoad, that it just feels like there's not quite as much of a push or spend or whatever on Rise marketing stuff now compared to, or for Sunbreak compared to Rise, and certainly not compared to World. I don't know, maybe it's shown on things that we don't normally see, like maybe it's on like browser ads or YouTube ads or things like that. Has anyone seen any like Sunbreak trailers or anything like that out there? Like played on like YouTube or anything? I wouldn't know. I don't really get them. You haven't? You see everything Monster Hunter related? Kind of interesting, right? I mean, for their best-selling game series ever. I mean, the only thing that comes close is, like, Resident Evil. And even then, that's, like, only in the West. Maybe most of the sales were in Japan. Like, maybe the West really underperformed. Baby yellow. That's sort of stuff, like, I'm always, like, super curious about. You know, how they make that determination. This game gave us, like, great hyper armor and good counters and stuff like that, but I feel like it's all at the expense of, like, base iframes. I feel like it's a lot less. I like stories. I thought the stories was cute. I think with a little bit of tweaking, it could probably be very popular from a competitive standpoint, but from everything that I could tell with stories too, like, people had to make, like, custom rule sets and stuff. I don't know, I feel like Rise had, or sorry, Iceborne had a good amount of publicity behind it though, no? That was supposed to show a 40-month resub? Thank you for the 40 months. I don't know why. I had an issue with that the other day. I subscribed to another channel and they didn't see it either. Checking this, gonna start playing through Iceborne with the Encyclave, and my speedruns on YouTube is so the best Encyclave content being able to find. Very helpful. Thank you. That's really nice of you to say. Yeah, I play all the weapons. I rotate fairly regularly. Zebra Quake or Zebra. Look up Zebra Insect Lave. He's got some really great Insect Lave stuff. And Po Chi. Let me type that in so you can look that up. They might be, like, the two, like, legitimate best Insect Lave runners in the world. I mean, I'm pretty good. But I mean, they pretty much, you know, when you get people that, like, main, like, exclusively one weapon, I mean, they're just able to do more specific things than people that play all of the weapons. It's just the amount of time they put in that one weapon. And I'm not embarrassed to admit that. I'm not too proud. They both have very different styles though. Like, you'll see, like, even among some of the best players in the world, like, the way they approach different situations can vary up. So, I mean, between me and Zebra and Po Chi. Zebra's doing a lot of content for... Is it Arc Knights? It's a mobile game, tower defense game. He loves that game. Po Chi, I think, pretty much just plays Monster Hunter. I don't think he plays other games. I'm pretty good at Switch Axe. I'm pretty good at Switch Axe. I'm pretty good at most weapons. Although I feel like I suck at Greatsword now. For that one speed run. Just takes a lot of practice. Might actually get away with this. The damage isn't bad. I don't know why that didn't deal 100 damage. Oh, you know what? Maybe the, maybe counter peak performance increases the damage? I remember that doing 100 damage before. Maybe it's only on the head. The other thing is, like, I do RTA. A lot of other people are doing TA runs. And so, while the way I approach the weapon will always be a decent way of approaching the weapon, the way a speedrunner might be approaching a situation, that might be something that's, like, very situational and work really well in, like, a very specific choreographed matchup. Depends on how you want to approach it. If you want to be more well-rounded, or if you're willing to use strats that don't necessarily work 100% of the time, but technically do more damage. There's no right or wrong answer. I suppose it would be similar to, like, Slay the Spire, like if you only played Ironclad and didn't split your time between other classes, you'd probably get really good at them. Speedrunners do risky things as well. I mean, is it a risk if you just reset if it doesn't work out? I don't know. I mean, that, you know, that, I mean, we have to get into the definition of, like, what a risk is. Is it something you would do in normal play? Wow! Was that 35 damage on the head? I think that was. Yeah, I mean, a speedrunner, you know, if a speedrunner is doing a run and they took so much damage that they had to heal, unless it was like a particularly long fight, they're just going to reset, you know? Like if it's like a Fatalis run, you might see them, like, you know, snarf down like a max potion or two across the run, but they're not going to take so many hits that they're going to have to heal a lot. Occasionally you'll see people doing a Rise speed run, they'll take a hit and they'll wire bug and then they'll heal, and that, like, that works out fine because it's so quick, but they're not going to do that too many times. Evil Crow, thank you! 17 months of denying Mr. Musk, not Musk, Bezos his money. You're learning more from a few hours of random, unedited story fights than out of 3 5-minute segments of a perfect sequence of topples and flinches and everything. I mean, you said it, right? Like, again, like my, you know, an RTA run, like, you don't, you have zero benefit of resetting, so you have to adapt a play style that is generally good 90% of the time, but is not going to be the best possible sequences, you know, for like a world record. I mean, unless, you know, you're planning on either super scripting out everything down to, like, you know, individual hits, which is pretty hard to do. I know with Defender Gear and Slinger Burst and stuff like that, like, most monsters don't even move, but at the same time, like, that's something you could do. Like, I could teach you how to do that in 5 minutes. So again, like, I'm not sure there's much to learn there, but, you know, good combos, stuff like that, you know, it's, I mean, I find it interesting, and I've gotten similar comments from people in the past being like, hey, like, I enjoy your speedrun for that sort of, you know, purpose in general. You're little. You're not even close to a gold throne. There we go. When I'm making him retire and make him a full-time Monster Hunter World speedrunner? Like, oops, all Monster Hunter World? Don't do it. I don't think I will. I still love Monster Hunter World. Trying to learn Switch Axe on Rise. I feel like it's one of the easier weapons to learn in Rise. Slinger Burst spam is similar to Frost Stomp. I don't know. I haven't seen enough Elden Ring stuff to properly say. Just beat Black Fatalis and GU. Congratulations. It's a fun fight. I feel like there's enough dragon damage here. If those SADs feel worth it. You only doubled against him? Perfect. Combat to me is definitely better in Rise. It's harder. It's a harder, like, it's genuinely like a harder game. Like, even with all the hours I have in Monster Hunter, like, speedruns in this game are difficult. It's like a hard game. I'm like, why is this so hard? What's the best weapon in Rise? Like, if you want the absolute most damage, it's probably longsword or bow. There's some degenerate bow gun builds, but looking for like the best weapon, I don't know is necessarily the best way to go about approaching the game, because like there's builds you can do to like just completely destroy most monsters, but I think, you know, what you're having the most fun with is good. Not to tell you how to enjoy the game. I mean, if you bought it, I mean, what the hell? I mean, it's none of my business, but I'd recommend trying all the weapons and not necessarily thinking about, oh, what's going to kill monsters the absolute fastest and just sticking with that. Like, don't go into the mentality of like, oh, I got to main a weapon. Because then you're limiting yourself, you know? I mean, the really fun part about this game, you know, similar to a lot of other action RPGs, is there's a lot of different weapons, and how you play and approach the game can be very different with the weapons. And I feel like Monster Hunter does that better than any other game out there, in terms of being like, oh, you know, I switched up my weapon and the game feels different. So severe lack of gun lance and lance? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't want to play gun lance because they think it's low damage. They don't want to play lance because they just you know spam spiral thrust over and over. When I can play the new Incognito FU version, next time I do the an all credits challenge. Has it been a while, Mr. Nailbrain? I feel like I've seen you in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, bow, once you get all like the comfy skills, is like extremely fast in this game. Without even a whole lot of effort. It's not even that hard to get really fast times with bow. And that's not even necessarily using bows that have like element on them. You can just raw pierce bows, or rapid, or I guess even spread. You're not a big one, you're little. At least you look little, I don't know. Catch a stream again? Yeah, this stream started a bit late. I had in real life stuff too. Lame. I'm trying to think if there's a single Blade Master weapon that I don't like in this game. I think I like all. How's it going? Woke up from your heart surgery? And you came here? Thank you. I'm glad it went well. Very happy to hear that. 16 Gun, thank you for the 24 months. I'm not sure if you've seen the clip. I've been discussing flying cars on the stream. It's been very funny. The important thing is that you're feeling good now. Good enough to be in a Twitch stream. I think Hammer's pretty good. You can show off Hammer after this. That's a lot of damage, by the way. I'm your favorite streamer? Thank you so much. Someday I might do variety. You're in pain? That sucks. Maybe later this year we can do a little bit. Molly wants chips? I don't really have any chips. I've only got like pork rinds. I mean, you can do more than Impact Crater and it's still okay. It's even like, if you just imagine that Impact Crater is just a normal move you get to do. Like if you lie to yourself, it's fine. You just gotta lie to yourself and be like, this is a normal move that I just do, and it just happens to be a lot of damage. All right, hold on. I wanted to grab my phone in case I get a phone call. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna get a little soda too, I think. Big bang from the spin? That is fancy. You gotta see my crotch and my legs. They did call. They could have called earlier. Got a little soda here. I haven't had this yet. This is blood orange grapefruit. Why do they call it blood orange? It's like terrifying. I hide my face. Focus. It's supposed to have like an autofocus feature, and it's like, there we go. That tastes weird. What the hell is that? It doesn't taste sweet at all. I mean, not that I want it to taste very sweet, but it tastes like... I don't want to say it tastes like meat. Because it doesn't, but it doesn't have... It doesn't have anything resembling like a mild fruit flavor. I mean, it's seltzer with like a little... It's supposed to have like a little grapefruit and blood orange flavor. No, it's not even colored. No, it's clear. Like, you could tell me that that was meat flavored seltzer, and I mean, I would believe you. I would be like, yeah, that makes sense. Hold on, I want to get rid of some of... There we go. Yeah, it's like fart flavor. It's not fart flavored. It doesn't taste like farts. I read the other day that a streamer sold fart jars. They sold 1,000 fart jars at $1,000 each. And it made me really sad. It made me sad that I'm not brave enough to sell my own fart jars, and I don't value myself enough to try and charge $1,000 for each one. Maybe someday. How can you even fart 1,000 times? I mean, there was a woman who lives in my state who actually was farting so often from trying to sell fart jars that she landed herself in the hospital. So carefully is actually the, like, the legit real answer. Do you open to see if it's authentic? You lick the jar. There's no way you buy a fart jar unless you're like $1,000. Like, you're a creeper. Okay, it's not even about the smell of that one. You go full parasocial. Someday there'll be like streamer authenticated like merchandise, like the people that grade like those video game stuff. They'll be like, oh yeah, no, that's real human DNA in there. Can you really prove it's my fart? I don't know. Subcontract your farts? You would really need to. I mean, if you're trying to get 1,000 of them out there. I feel like at $1,000, for most people, like, I would want you to fart in the jar on stream. I would want video proof that it was you who farted in the jar and then sold it to me. I'm sure they farted in the first couple of jars, Mythical Monkey, but there's no way. There's no way you farted in 1,000 jars. That's just not possible. Do you think you insure the jar for like $1,000, and if it broke on the way in delivery, like, you'd have to file a claim, and then you'd have to talk to the post office and be like, hey, you guys broke my jar and the fart I bought leaked out? Huh? How do you think that goes? Yeah, there's or worst yet, the jar isn't broken, but the seal is broken. Like, it popped up, and you're like, somebody sniffed that fart, and I want to be compensated. Yeah, I mean, you can insure anything. Presumably. You have a lot of questions. The guy said you have to be major weirdo to buy fart jars. I have not bought a fart jar. But, you know, if I thought I could get away with it, I'd probably sell my own. Yeah, if I could sell 1,000 fart jars at $1,000 each, I would do what it would take to make it happen. I could retire right now. And you know what? Every one of you would do the same thing. Every single one of you. Don't act like you wouldn't. You're not better than me. You'd all be farting in the jar right next to me. You'd all be in your little fart factory. She's right here, so we're gonna get the Rajang. Nah, Agent is not cool with the only. Yeah, Eric doesn't think the OnlyFans good. Why are we talking about hotboxing? No, we're talking about no. We're talking about something completely different. We're talking about farting in a jar. Well, specifically 1,000 jars, and then selling each jar for $1,000. You have a proposal for me to highway problem? That's not. I don't want to get into highways again. Okay. I just want to live a happy life. I don't deserve this. My heart can't take it. Is this about the highway in Boston that cost them like several $billion to make? My problem isn't whether or not I can see the highways. I don't know how many times I have to explain this. I'm not like irrationally angry at the concept of highways existing. Okay, that's not my problem. It's the price. I don't think it's worth it. You are? You are just irrationally angry at highways for existing. Sounds like a personal problem. Not me. There's like 2 slopes in this entire game, and they exist solely just to screw with hammer users. You're happier when you lived on the street. It wasn't a better life, but a happier one? Brother, when I lived in China and I was making $400 a month, that was one of the happiest years of my life. 0 responsibility, 0 problems. Show up and just be a monkey. Get paid for it. It was amazing. Living expenses in China were 3 cents. I got paid the equivalent of $3,000 to $4,000 over there a month, and I only had to feed myself. Can you imagine what that was like? You literally everything paid for and trick students into thinking you know how to teach English? Oh, there was no trickery. Oh, no. No. Everyone was on the same... You don't understand. I would show up and try to, like, teach, like, the fundamentals of English, and they'd be like, don't bother. All right, monkey. Just talk. What was the living cost over there? I mean, I can't even really tell you. They paid for my apartment and all my utilities. The only thing I paid for was the internet, and I think that was like $100 for a year. I paid once, and then it was just like paid for, so. You know, at the time, you can get anything off the street for street food, and it was under $1. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, it was like $100 for a year, something like that. Could have been less. This man is getting grift. They were paying me. I had a job. They were paying me. The school. Here's what they wanted to say. They said we want this guy that speaks English to show up. Was this around the early 2000s? I mean, that would be impossible. Was the connection good? It wasn't great, but I mean, it was good enough. I mean, the early 2000s. I mean, how old could I have been? I mean, it was the early 2000s. I mean, it was 2000 something. I can't remember exactly what. Nice dodge. Thanks. What does 2722 mean? I'm not 49 years old. Did you see that crap? That was amazing just now. Did you see that? Come on, please. All right. If that gave you a boner in chat, just show me a sign. Just show me a sign. I'm not showing you your boner. I'm asking you for it. I'm demanding it. Okay? This is not a request. Am I 39? I'm not 39 years old. I couldn't be teaching college in the early 2000s and be 22 years old. I didn't like show up as 4 years old and get an apartment. Hello, students! China is much different today? How different could it possibly be? How is it different? This explains why I'm so rich. I'm not even rich! Way more expensive? I wasn't in like Shanghai or Beijing. I was in Hangzhou. I'm sure things are a little bit more expensive in China than when I was there. But it can't be like that much more. He's gonna hang out with me on the couch for a while. I think people like him there. There's room for him, right? So why not? How do I pet his head? That explains why then. Cheers. Right, thank you. Yes. 20 years makes a big difference? I wasn't in China 20 years ago. It was more recent than that. It was. It really was. It really was. I was in school 20 years ago. That's true. Within the last decade. You heard the bigger cities are more expensive? You haven't been there yourself? Oh, that would explain your confusion then. Yeah. No, it's not that bad. No, don't believe everything you hear on the internet. Nope. Nope. Very affordable. Water Strike wasn't going to get out quickly enough. It's really cool. You're not even a gold crown. I can tell. No, YouTube and Google was out when I was... YouTube was definitely in China. I remember watching YouTube when I was there. The fact that I even acknowledge a past without YouTube is the most sus thing I could possibly say. The fact that it wasn't banned yet. When did China ban YouTube? YouTube has been blocked in China since March 24th, 2009. No! 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 Yeah, I just used a VPN. No, I just used a VPN. That's why. That's why. You can still get on there with a VPN. That's what Christian does. I like to play the devil's advocate with China. Now, do they make horrible mistakes sometimes? Absolutely. Is Chiang Kai-shek an amazing hero to the world and a symbol of democracy and freedom? Absolutely. That would probably get me banned from China forever. Not 40. Seriously, not 40 years old. How dare you? Nice of that Mars roast not to like screw me up. Am I gonna get hit? Am I gonna die? $35, take it or leave it. You have no idea how much that specific segment screws me. Any tips on Apex and Ogre? Get full stun resistance. Do I even look 35? I could be walking past you on the street and you'd be that person's 27 years old. Maldi is 3 years old. Maldi is but an infant. You look 21 VIP, please. See? Who just gets it? You're 35 and I look closer to 27 than you? Hey, thanks. Molly will never age, it's true. He'll have the smooth, bronzed skin of a god for his entire life. Speaking of smooth, bronzed skin, I really have been watching like a lot of like serious boomer movies. I legit watched a movie from 1925 on the weekend. It was actually surprisingly entertaining. And then I've been watching like a lot of the, there's a lot of Paul Newman leading role Tennessee William play adaptations. And those are a lot of fun. I love Tennessee Williams and I love Paul Newman. I'm not 17. I'm not even close to 17. I'm not that delusional. Lots of nostalgia? No! The interesting thing about the 1925 movie is it literally assumed that if you were watching it, you were a guy. It was like, this is what our wives are reading. Do people call me sir? I am rarely in a situation where anyone would call me anything. Make it sound like I'm capable of getting respect in literally any social situations. Closer to 50 than 17. Not true. I look the same as I saw me in 2014. That's how you get VIP people. I use filters. There actually is like a filter called smooth skin filter. I do not have it enabled. Do you want to see me with maximum smooth skin? I'll turn it on if you want. You want to see it? It'll make me look like Instagram? Is that the thing you kids use? All right, hold on. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I gotta turn it off and I gotta turn it back on. Hold on. Where's the menu thing? Is that menu? Oh, I gotta go behind the camera. Okay, hold on. I gotta get up and I gotta get behind it. You're gonna hate it though. You're not gonna like it. I had it on at one point and I'm like, why does it look so weird? And I'm like, oh, that's why. Smooth skin, where is it? I think it's under this one. No. Oh. Yeah, all right, found it. Soft skin effect. Putting it on high. All right. You ready? Now, I really might look 17. I'm going to look young. Right? I think I'm going to look young. I look like a cartoon character. Maybe I should just leave it on all the time. So I'm never going to age. Egg Shep. It's going to be smooth. Gets rid of any blemishes you have. They'd be like, sir, are you really old enough to straight? You know, from a distance, you can almost not tell that there's an effect. It looks good. It's not real. The wrinkles are, excuse me. What wrinkles? You thought it would animify me? No, it doesn't look the same. Can't fix the hairline? Can't fix what's already perfect. I could tell a difference in the camera. I don't know if maybe the compression. Is this gonna hit? Yep. It's not gonna like change it like massively. Maybe if the camera was closer. All right, hold on. No, I don't think that's gonna help that much. That's like uncomfortably close. It's gotta, it has to get my whole head in. But you can definitely tell. Like, can you not tell that, like, I'm unnaturally smooth? I look like they've pumped, like, collagen in my entire body. This might be it. I mean, it's 100% filtery. That's the whole point, right? I'm going to forget to turn this off. And at one point, I'm going to be like, why do I look like I've been sucking the blood of a blood boy? Tank Mecha, hello. It really does make you look like 5 years younger. Like, I look like a child. You kind of look like Frodo, like before the filter, or just like in general. Yeah, no, my couch is on my porch. Like, what do you mean? Enjoying the hunts and the vibes? Thank you, Madame Mischief. Glad you're enjoying it. I look 20 now? I already looked like I was 27. I don't see what the difference is. I'm just gonna leave it on now. Guys, I have to get a new microphone for when I'm traveling, I think. I like how I looked in the pre-YouTube ban China. No, that's literally just Shed 13. Shed 13 was actually taken after I was in China. Technically, I'm older there than when I was in China. Is there a filter to look older? Nah, there's just the smooth skin filter. Where am I traveling to? I'm gonna go to Finland. I'll be there in a week. That is not a crown. Nope. I just thought I'd try that. Maybe if I delete it. Oh, earplugs would probably work, actually. Hot springs? Definitely gonna go to a sauna. Definitely gonna be naked. Why am I going to Finland? Jen's best friend is getting married. She lives in Finland. She is Finnish. If I thought I could show my taint and balls from a Finnish sauna without getting banned, I would. Wow, I suck at landing. How long is the flight? I've done worse. I don't know, 8 hours? I think we go to Germany, and then from Germany, I think it goes to Finland. Can't be any worse than going to China or Japan or Italy. Should be about the same as all. Well, it'd definitely be better than going to Asia. 3 hours? No, I gotta cross the Atlantic. I mean, I could probably bring this microphone, but I don't know. Just a lot to bring. Top-end speedrunners can cross the Atlantic in under 3 hours? Oh, I mean, absolutely. I'm sure you could circumnavigate the world in sub 3 hours in like a jet. I guess fuel would be an issue, but outside of that. Am I gonna get drunk while at the wedding? No, I mean, I could get drunk now if I wanted. I don't need to show up and ruin somebody's wedding just because there's free alcohol. I don't even know that the alcohol is free. No, super gold crown. We already had the gold crown little one, didn't we? Yeah. I'll get as drunk as everyone else gets. I'll use them as my barometer. Stream at the wedding? I will stream when I'm over there, but I'm not gonna like stream at their wedding. I'm not gonna be that guy. Whoa, guys! Can I get some poggers in chat for the newlyweds? Well, I got the wedding. Yeah, like I said, I just don't. Sorry if it's becoming exercise, but you play in an enclosed porch? Only in the warm months. Do you get a special streaming setup at the wedding? No. I'm assuming they've already got a videographer, a photographer, and a DJ. If they needed somebody to help live stream it, I guess I'd be a pretty good guy to ask, but they have not asked me to live stream their wedding. Nor do I necessarily have equipment that's really good for that. I'd have to buy it ahead of time. What blade do I have? This is the Ibushi greatsword. It's kind of big. Use your hole as a flower vase at the bride and groom table. Just me doing a handstand? You know, one more hit and that probably would have KO'd. Oh, he's going that way. Hope I don't die here. I am terrified of dying. I don't want to do it. Sometimes it just feels like the range is just ever so slightly less than what I'm used to in World. But could just be a skill issue. Yeah, I've heard the food isn't very good in Finland, but I don't know. Is there any Finnish people in chat or people that have gone over there before? What is there to really look forward to? I know they've got like this weird licorice candy that they really like. Salmiakki. Flowers? Is that Finland? Like Denmark or something. This place has tulips. I'm sure they've got okay stuff. The next hunt is better than that one. That one was a little sad. Rye bread and chocolate? I mean, I can handle that for like a week. Is hole finally filled? Dude, they didn't even show up today. No, I got my furnace tuned up. I completely forgot about that, by the way. He just showed up. I'm like, you're late. He's like, I'm on time. I was like kind of a dick. Calacuco? Bread and fish? It seemed horrible, but it's actually good. What type of fish is it? Is it just like a white fish? It looks horrible, but you heard it's tasty. It looks like a nightmare. Don't buy it from a market. Now hold on a second. What the hell is that supposed to be? What is there, like, untrustworthy Calacuco out there? How the hell did that miss? Oh, freshly baked should be better. Oh, I got it. Oh yes! The most generous of hitboxes with Rage Slash. It stays active for quite a while. But I'm not a huge beer guy, Stygian Wolf, to be honest with you. If I'm gonna go out of my way to drink anything, it'll be either wine or a cocktail. It's not because I don't like beer. It's just like it gets you so fat. And even then, it's like I'm not gonna feel compelled to like buy like a liter of gin or whatever and get smashed in my hotel room. You know? Like, I'm fine. A glass of wine every once in a while at dinner is good enough for me. I'll do one more with Greatsword and we'll switch it up to something else. Can we smash me instead? Well, with enough wine, yeah. Do you have a go-to cocktail? I guess I like rum and Coke. It's okay. There's a number of cocktails I wouldn't mind. Like, you know, if it was like a dessert cocktail, like a White Russian or like a toasted almond or whatever the hell that is, fine. I mean, I'm fine with mojitos, but I know they're a pain in the ass to make. Yeah. You love alcohol-free cocktails? I mean, yeah. I mean, they can be tasty, too. You don't necessarily need the alcohol. It's the only way you know to get people to put effort into fruit juice. Yeah, I mean, you don't really need the alcohol for a mojito to taste good, right? Not necessarily. I usually stay away from gin. It gives me a headache or hangover the next day. No hangover from gin, yeah. Amaretto and chalky milk. John, hello. No major progress since yesterday. I'm assuming you just followed a guide to get all the scrolls. Yeah, Moscow Mule is fine. Sometimes it feels weird drinking it. The little, like, whatever it is, brass mug or whatever it is. Copper mug. Makes it taste like you're drinking a battery sometimes. Yeah, he's got the speed scroll going. He's going fast. Yeah, that's why I think some people like it. That plus the umbrella. He goes crazy. Was it Tito's vodka and ginger ale? Is that a Moscow Mule? Something like that. It's like a lime or something in it. Vodka, lime juice, ginger beer. Ginger beer. Ah, I got it pretty close, actually. Tito's is a good company, from what I understand. Like, in as much as, like, a company that makes alcohol can be a good company. I think they've done some pretty good things. I think they made, like, a lot of hand sanitizer and stuff, like, super early on in the pandemic. Just, like, gave it away. That was cool of them. Played Rise for hundreds of hours before you realized you'd equip the skills of your dog and cat. Feels bad. I haven't really, like, spent a lot of time min-maxing my cat and dog. They're both, like, good enough. And so, like, I'm pretty happy with that. Having a jug of lime juice would probably get me to drink a lot more cocktails at home, which is not necessarily a good thing. But I probably would drink a lot more because I do like lime juice quite a lot. I'm big into, like, the citrusy things. That is not a large Rathian. I'm gonna kill it anyways. Presumably there's gonna be, like, new cats and dogs, or possibly even, like, skill trading. in Sunbreak. I'd be shocked if we didn't get skill trading. I don't see why not. There's no reason not to put it in the game, especially because they're definitely going to be giving us like new stuff. I just gotta go. I kind of screwed that up a little bit. Imagine if on top of all this, Rajang also gave you Thunder Blight. I just really feel if they were going to give us like a new weapon or access to playing as Palicos, that would have been in a trailer. You know, like I feel like all the really, really big reveals, like at this point, like we have to have seen it. That's a big number. We didn't know about Prowlers till Jen's final trailer. Oh, is that true? Well, we're definitely not there. I mean, the work is technically there in the game to play as a dog or a cat. As weird as that is. They have combos. I mean, even if it's like 90% Rise Ubernauts with just like more stuff and like a little bit of polish, I'd be fine with that as long as the end game was better. End game, whatever we want to call that. If that cat melder is still there for the talismans, it's going to be a hard 2022. It's going to be a hard second half of 2022. Like, I don't want to be negative. Like I don't want to be a downer. But I am not going to be happy. Keep screwing up. What is wrong with me? I'm trying to stockpile Lagia apples. I want to get up to 100. I don't know, HRK. Like, I'm thinking like it'll be like a little bit more of like a dynamic quest system. Haven't played Rise. Is it too good? I mean, no. I mean, Rise is a great game. It's just... yeah, the end game just leaves a little bit to be desired. That's all. No, I mean, they stood me up. They said it was too moist for them to work on my hull today. And I said... I mean, they didn't even call me. They didn't call me till like 3 o'clock. It's really annoying, dude. I'm genuinely annoyed right now. Oh, you meant the Melder Cat. I mean, alright. Do you... I mean, this is what you got to do. You got to do stuff like this. And it's like really annoying. Like, I don't want to do this. You certainly don't want to sit back and like watch it. It's not fun. And then I can do this. Granted, I've got a very large stockpile of parts now, I guess. Which is not fun. Played a bunch of Rise and Switch, but not made it endgame in Iceborne. What's the big difference? There's just a lot more to do in Iceborne. You know, between farming Kolv or farming Safi or getting up to Fatalis and farming his gear or farming Elatrion. And then doing quests, be they investigations or events to get decos. There's just a lot to do. Guiding lands. A lot to do there. You know, it's not all necessarily, like, the best content, but it's content you kind of have to do. One point or another. Rise is just missing, like, a little bit of that endgame loop. And the loop that is there is just, like, it ends fairly quickly. I mean, if you just play the game just to hunt monsters, like, it's still very fun. It's just the issue is if you want to feel like you're working towards a goal, which I don't know is necessarily a bad thing. Guild card completion. So all of, like, the little icons on your guild card. Felt really bad. I knew it was gonna happen. I'm not sure if I'm really feeling Gunlands unraveling. I think a Worm State focus would probably be better damage than full burst. I'm just looking to get 100 of them, John. I don't need 200. 100 I'd be happy with. That might be it. It's just, I don't know. I've said it before. I don't want to sound like I'm repeating myself. It just feels like they didn't really spend any time really like actively play testing the melding play style, or they made that decision early on that that's how they wanted it to work, or they thought like, oh, okay, this is going to let it so people can fight whatever they want rather than just farming the same monster over and over again. I think investigations are a good way around that, and they could have just easily said, we're going to do investigations, but we're going to make it so multi-monster quests actually give the most and best rewards. Or even just have you go into a quest and have it be random what you fight. You know? No, I don't think so, John. I promise you, if anything, they're more mauled than we are with the current loop. There's more people playing it than World because the Switch is super popular over there. And the game probably still got a decent amount of marketing. Oh, that's in. Does it have that functionality? Learn Real? That's actually kind of nice. That's an interesting way of using that. I never thought I'd be like, wow, charm melding good, but having that way to actually sort it into a spreadsheet actually seems pretty cool. I don't judge anyone for using that. That seems like just nice. It's the next Excel stream? It's the last time I did Excel on stream. Yeah, the food system is kind of simplified in this game, right? Compared to World. That was whole? They didn't even come to look at it. They said it was too moist. So your food upgrades as you complete quests, Learn Real. First upgrade is at Anjanov. I think the final upgrade is at Zora. Zora 1 or Zora 2. That's not bad. We got Speed Sharpener 2 on here. That could be worse. I mean, health is so balanced in World that even late game, you know, plus 50 health feels really nice. You like having a little Maldi on the couch? There's room for him. People are asking for him back, so I put him on screen. I like him too. You know, that's pretty good damage for just hitting the leg. Where's the plush? Dude, I submitted the designs. Needs a little microphone. Just cut out a little Shure SM7B and put it in front of him. I need a Jan version of Molly. I we don't want to give Jen too much publicity. She's not into that. I'm sure if I worked hard enough, I could probably adapt this mic to multi-size. Should have his own couch. Everything that I have, I work for myself. He doesn't get nothing. No, I don't want to abuse him. No, he deserves everything. We share everything. No, Precious Stones. So we're down to 2 minutes of ads an hour. The results are in. They're a little bit different than I expected, but for the most part, they seem to confirm 9 minutes of ads an hour is the most efficient amount of ads to run. Going up to 22.5 minutes barely adds any revenue proportion. I'd be nothing without him. Probably true. Did I get him? It's the only time I think I would ever run it is if and when we ever got like another Capcom charity event where I was sitting at like whatever 2,000 subs and literally everybody in chat was subscribed. I could see myself running it. I know it seems very strange, like, wow, greedy streamers already got 2,000 subscribers. But if I could be assured that nobody in my chat was actually viewing the ads, but I could still run them and get paid for them, hell yeah. That'd be great. But from a general sense, I can't justify running 9 minutes of ads an hour. It's certainly much better than 22.5 minutes of ads an hour. Got to get rid of all the freeloaders? No. Any unsubscribed lurkers out there, I want you to know I love you as much as anyone. Okay. You're precious to me. Now, the ads I'm running now, it's really kind of like, it's from when another streamer mentioned that they appear to not only not lose viewers, but actually improve it, because pre-roll ads can really scare away viewers. They don't like watching them, and I don't blame them. But once you're watching a stream and you're interested in it, you get like a minute of ads, a half hour in, you're probably like, whatever, I'm already watching this stream. So I haven't seen an ad on here. I'm glad. The goal isn't to show people ads and make money necessarily. It's just to get rid of the pre-rolls. Unless, like I said, the Capcom charity, in which case, yes, I will suck Twitch dry. Dude, live watching streams isn't a problem. If you ever try to watch like a Twitch VOD unsubscribed or without Twitch Turbo, it is awful. Like, you're getting ads every 10 minutes. Not good. And I don't even know if the streamer gets paid that. Maybe. You even subbed? It's bad. When are they giving you ads? I watch Jorbs. I watch Jorbs with VODs and I don't get ads. But then again, I do have Turbo. So wait, subscribers are being shown ads on my VODs? Does anyone here have a normal sub without Twitch Prime who watches the VODs and confirm whether or not they're getting ads or not? Yeah, I don't think it should matter, but that's very interesting. When am I shamelessly flaunting your couch wealth? I've been doing this for a couple weeks, you know, and I'm not ashamed. You're right, I am shameless. It almost sounds like a bug, Mox. Honestly, maybe message Twitch support. And see what they say. You do. If he was truly Seamus, there wouldn't be only one couch in frame. You know I have another couch in here, right? I'm looking at it right now. Is this a bait? Is this a bait to get to see the other couch? Because it feels like a bait. Yeah, there's 2 couches in the sunroom. How many couches do you have in your sunroom? You never see ads, you're not subscribed? It just could be because of the region you're from. If you're not from the US or some areas in the EU, your region just may not have any ads to serve you, which is fine. You're US? Consider yourself lucky. How do you like that couch? Show house, I'm not, no. crooked now. Looked leather? That's because it is. You're more envious of the concept than the furnishings? It's nice. It's a little gloomy today. There we go. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna get really really hot, so I may not be able to stay here the whole time. We'll see. Maldy is my conjoined twin. He's hanging out. That is not a crown. I mean, some of you, Joko, would have some. I mean, not everyone. It was actually a very attractive feature when we looked at the house. You always hear about people from the EU or the UK having like a garden. I'd say probably about 20% of chat has one, they just haven't said it. I think that's a reasonable guess, 20%. No, you're just not saying it. You're shy. You know you could keep the sun in a room like that? Well, you can't. And that's why usually on most days around 5:30 p.m. I get blinded by the sun. You live in a one-bedroom apartment, but your bedroom wall is mostly windows? It does count. That's like an honorary sunroom. How many couches do you have in that room? Thoughts on toilet and sunroom at the same time? I mean, I could just walk outside and pee off of something. I'm not looking to take dumps in my sunroom. Only one couch? No, I'm just wondering how do you get by with only one couch? We're gonna get up to 100 Rathians. I feel it in my bones. You don't need a toilet couch and a bidet couch. What? What are you doing? Probably the worst part about this quest is just, like, getting to the Rathian. That is not a gold crown. I'm almost thinking about switching my my approach at this, and if I go up to something that is very clearly not a gold crown barge, leaving. That just feels so lame. Like, I'm already here. It's only gonna take 1 minute to kill it. But seriously, like, the longest thing is just, like, getting over it. What's for dinner? We've got chicken that we gotta cook. I've got like a roasted garlic rub. Chicken, what else? I do it it's kind of like a I don't even know what I'm gonna call it. It's like a village style. I also have roasted potatoes, carrots, and onions along with it. No beans. You can call me bougie, but like I eat canned potatoes. Like that's what the potatoes are. I don't know. I don't know how long chicken is supposed to stand in the refrigerator for, but I get really weirded out by chicken if it's more than like 1 or 2 days old. Just freaks me out. I don't know why. It's probably fine after 3 days, at least modern chicken, but... Nothing wrong with canned potatoes. Never waste a potato again. Has it been 2 hours already? Jesus Christ. Well, you know what that means. Nah, it's definitely been 2 hours. Time to talk about today's sponsor, Mana. Mana is a debit card by gamers for gamers. Okay? Now, imagine this. Imagine linking your Monster Hunter game to the Mana app. getting points rewarded to you for completing in-game challenges and then redeeming those points for either skins or other gaming merch. Sounds pretty great? Not only is that possible, but it is available to you completely free through the Mana Basic card. Completely free, available in the US through MVB Bank, FDIC insured. And that's great. 3 times points on purchases through entertainment and gaming, 1 time points and everything else, plus the points you'll earn from in-games. Let's talk a little bit about something else, though. You want to take your mana to the next level, you can go Mana Pro. Right now, on the wait list for $69.95, you get 1 year Discord Nitro Classic, 3-month Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, 3 months PlayStation Plus, 1 year Fit Gamer, 1 year Surfshark VPN, 1 year 3D Aim Trainer Elite, and 1 year to First Blood Premium. It's a lot of stuff. And by the way, those are real codes, not trials. Real codes you can use yourself or give to a friend. So check out that waitlist if you're in the US. You want to get some rewards. Great price. Really can't go wrong. You know, what's your debit card doing for you lately? Mine isn't doing anything. I cannot wait for Mana. Thank you, Mana, for helping to sponsor this stream. And all of you, please check them out. Click that link. Join the wait list. Thank you. John, somebody might be reviewing the VOD, and I don't want them to see you saying that. Please. And thank you. You'll do it for me? Thank you. You didn't come in his stream with a Shep sponsorship? Well, you didn't read the title. So. That sounds like a you problem. ZMTL, thank you. Was that good? Was that smooth? Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Replica, Nanu, Toma, Subnormal, and RMBN.
Yeah, check it out. I want you to be my pet.
Fluid enough for you? I need to pull up the list for all the things that you get, right? All the subscriptions, but everything else I think was okay. Got early candidates, but weapons gonna try out first for Sunbreak. I think I'm gonna like stick super hard on Charge Blade again. I mean, I'm gonna do everything, but I'm gonna spend some time on Charge Blade. I had a really, really fun time playing Charge Blade. Are you hoping that in some way, like, you're gonna slowly condition me to become like the best shiller on Twitch? I think I'm pretty good compared to some of them out there.
ZMTL gifted a Playfair subscription. ZMTL gifted a tier 1 subscription.
There's no actual Monster Hunter integration yet, but to be fair, the app doesn't exist yet for us to play with, so I can't say. Was that 100 damage? You're not forceful or detached when you promote them? I mean, for the most part, I really only take sponsorships that seem okay. I did promote Blade, Dusk Antiquities once, and I don't think I would do that again. But outside of that, everything's, you know, more or less been on the up and up. You know, I'm not doing like any like affiliate marketing, you know, like I don't get like paid for every like mana card, so like I don't feel bad or like forceful about it. compared to like if I were doing like, you know, G Fuel or something like that. I feel a little bit bad about Blanco's Block Party, but to be fair, at the time, I didn't know what an NFT was. That was like pre-NFT. And even then, like, I think they lost a lot of money. Like, there's no way they've made money, so. And I've said I've regretted it. I've said it. Bow faster than Sticky? Probably. I mean, this bow is just going to be specifically very good. This is a very good dragon bow. I don't think you really lose anything over Rampage. No way. And you get anti-aerial species. It's basically a 242 raw bow. Wait, no. 231? I can check how that would compare to my raw build. Huh? Hard to say how the dragon scales up, right? Oh, this has crit boost, though. That's kind of a big deal. Hard to say. It's not really one-to-one, is it? John Shaft, I wouldn't know. Mine is, I am too young to have mine inspected, so I don't know how that procedure goes. Again, this stream might be, I don't know. I'm already in too deep. Could use the raw bone compare times? Sure, I'd be happy to do that. No problem doing that. Pre-order armor might make you from enjoying master rank sets. You could probably use it layered. Passed your driver's license? Congratulations. Very happy to hear that. Okay, finished with 6 power coatings left. Time was 2 minutes, 17 seconds. Do you have a car yet, Sean? Or are you still, like, borrowing, like, one of your parents or something? My first car was so cheap. It was unreal. It does feel like the birds are a little bit like a balancing thing. Like if you're really scared about a hunt, you can spend a lot of time chasing them down, or if you're confident, you just run right in. No, cheap. It was like $1,000 because somebody had like carved a vulgar word in the back of the car. And so I think the dad just wanted to get rid of it. It lasted me a while, at least 2 years. It didn't bother me. Looks like less damage to me. What do you guys think? Looks like it's capping out around 94. Right. Could just be this build is worse though without the crit boost. So maybe I'll play around with that. Maybe I can just make the set better. I'd have to drop some stamina stuff on it. You're a preschool teacher now? That's kind of fun. Time's actually somewhat similar, but I did end up using more power coatings. Well, I think this bow has more stamina skills on it. Yeah. What if I just changed the bow? The idea was your damage might go down, obviously, a pretty decent amount if you use Constitution 5, but you're getting more shots off. The longer the fight goes on, in some ways, the better it is, because your cat's more likely to use the ability Go Fight Win. If you got Go Fight Win up when you're using the bow with like lower Constitution, it's going to help a ton. Well, this isn't going to be a good comparison because she's like right in front of us. But we can still compare the damage numbers. Going to sleep? Is it like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. for you? It's the middle of the... It's like the morning. Don't sleep shame. Okay. What was the most the Ibushi bow went up to? 104? Happy with Robbo. I think Ibushi still had like 2 more damage. We'll compare it again. No, the element is worth it, Joka. You'll see. No. You'll see. It's going to be 2 more damage. It goes up to 104. No, it's 2 more damage. That's huge. I heard to say it out loud. No, it felt it felt good. I'm glad I made it. Why am I still melding? Ever run out of loadout slots? I run out of convenient loadout slots, absolutely. I definitely need more. Because I make elemental weapons. Because I'm not a well man. Like I'm not healthy. Mentally. I mean, she takes 30 dragon on her head. Fumalo. I don't see how this is even close. Raw's boring anyways. Huh. I agree. I didn't give you enough slots to make elemental builds for a reason? It's not true. That's not why that is the way it is. I'm okay. We're great. Once you see that those 104s, I thought I saw like a 106. Elemental Charge Blade is great if you do Savage Axe. If you're doing SAD spam. Stop it. 320 raw, 33 fire, 1 slot, or 280 raw, 50 fire. Depends on the weapon type. No way in hell that was portal. If it's longsword, I'd go for the 320 row. It's because the butterfly wore out. How could this have happened? How is this less damage? I wonder if Dragon Boost 4 would be more damage. I have Dragon Attack 5. This is actually an incredibly good Elemental Hit Zone Blaze. This is Dragon 30, which is arguably the best of the game. Here, you're gonna see it. You know what? That was the problem. That's what the problem was. We didn't have enough faith in the element. And this is gonna make all the difference. You'll see. No, you'll see. You're all gonna be so sorry. You're all gonna be so sorry. You're gonna be apologizing in chat. All right, hold on. We didn't get temper there. No. You'll see. What does Dragon do for us in Rise? Good damage on things. Would I bet my couches on it? All of them? They're not my couches to give away. What? How did I get this wrong? How did I not get temper twice in a row? Does it not reset if you do an expedition? All right, you know what? We're going to do it twice. You have to get to HR 100, Sean, to unlock Valstrax. Just do it twice in a row. I think it might even be 5 minutes for, like, the locale to update. 15 minutes sounds like a long time. Oh, that's looking like really good damage. I think we got a winner. Ever play Vampire Survivors? It's a better than 0% chance. 109! 109! What's that? Critlets? It was 109. I saw the number. Hold on. We need to get the butterfly again. I need to get the butterfly. No, I did not read it wrong. Aren't there two of them out there? No, crit is worse. It's at 101 right now, which is matching Raw without a butterfly. Most I saw was 107. There was 109. I guarantee you. Crit builds are worse than attack builds in Rise. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not get crazy here. Some weapon types benefit a decent amount from element. There's not a weapon in the game that you can't run with only Raw if you really wanted to. I'm not that deep into the copium, okay? Wait, unless you're doing the joke about crit builds are different than attack builds? Wait, what? You didn't even mention element. There was that guy in my YouTube that was like, this isn't a crit build. This is a crit build, not a raw build or something. Is the filter on still? I didn't turn it off. No, I have crit on here. Not the king of copium. They nerfed crit element because they didn't want to buff Rathian too much. What food am I using? I'm using Weakener, Booster, and Temper. Yeah, it's overcast, Parka. I don't even know if the Temper does anything, to be honest with you. So maybe don't do that one. It used to. Yeah, I don't think the sun's coming out today. I'm sorry. Temper's usually used for, like, normal shots. I honestly don't know if it does anything in this game to rapid. It used to in older games. Do I know why lobbies aren't 16 players anymore? No, why? Dude, that damage is so good. $109, right there. $109 in your face. And even without the butterfly, it's still doing like 101. That's right, chat. I was right. And you were wrong. I forgive you. But I won't forget. I won't forget the way you mocked me. I don't know if there's a mod that records like individual attacks, but there's probably a mod that will dump damage done by players. Or like there's probably a parser out there. You know, crit's not... I'm still using crit. We still have crit on here. Weird that... No, crit element is awful. Crit element is like the worst thing in the game. I'll admit that. But I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Dragon Boost beats Anti-Aerial. That's really surprising. They would have to completely rework the way the crit elemental skill works in order for it to be remotely viable. What the thing is we have one elemental weapon that beats a pure raw weapon. The thing is the rampage weapons aren't that good. They're pretty good in a lot of situations. They're usually not the best. And that's the big differentiator there. You saw 109. That's a lot of damage. Best overall greatsword in Rise? Probably Nargacuga. Rampage is really good though as well. Charge Blade is really good for element if you're using Savage Axe. This weapon does a lot of damage. Any excuse to use the Rampage Charge Blade? There's plenty of elemental options to use, though. Six couches. Boy, I showed one of my couches earlier. I did. I'm gonna stock up on all the coatings. Just to have them. Well, we stocked up on a decent amount of stuff. This is actually kind of satisfying. Ooh, those are really expensive. I mean, Linner, I've never really looked at them, but I mean, presumably you would do like sharpness. Does it show the rampage abilities? Does it not do it? I can't even build one because I don't have enough rampage 5 tickets. You do like attack 5, was it sharpness 2? Non-elemental boost. And then like attack surge, I guess, if you were just planning on doing SAED spam. Am I still using the ironing board as a desk? No, not out here. Once I go back upstairs, I'll be using an ironing board. Dongo Temper doesn't do anything for bow? It's very possible, so hold on. I'll fix it. Why don't I get a desk? I have a desk. I've got multiple desks. Why don't I get a standing desk? Because I have an ironing board. If you have an ironing board, you don't need a standing desk. No, the ironing board is great. Might be sharpness type 2 that does the green that you can stack bludgeoner on top of. Is that big? Oops. Well, that was amazing. I do look really tiny on her back. Let's do this. It's nice actually seeing the weapon properly quick sheathed. Man, it hurts when you're thinking it's going to be a crown. And then it's not a crown. That feels real bad. Why's it got to be like that? No. Could have been a silver crown. Why would anything good ever happen? Yeah, you got me there, buddy. Why would anything good ever happen? Elias. Hello. We're just doing some Doomer chat. Maldi? He's hanging out. He's missing his shades today. It doesn't seem like we're gonna get too much sun. We all really thought that Rathy and I just fought was going to be a gold crown large. And it was, not. No, this is definitely not. Doing a great job at getting these counters. There we go. You want me to get the tail? Imagine going through your first playthrough of Sunbreak and using longsword. I mean, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like, would you even be playing the game at that point? My boiler's running? It was you! I saw your Twitch Prime. Hey, thank you. Do not tell them how many couches you saw in my house. They shouldn't know. A few? He saw almost all of them. He didn't see the ones out in the... I mean, he could see the extra ones now. We're just trying to get... I don't know if you play Pokemon. You know, there's like shiny Pokemon. We're doing essentially the equivalent in this game, but the difference is we have to kill the things. We have to kill the Pokemon. No, the guys never came. They never came for the roof. They never called either. I'm kind of mad, but whatever. It's his life. I don't think I've done Lance. Call them? I'm streaming. Chinese are targetable? I mean, it depends on the game, right? I mean, didn't they just be like 1 in 1,000? Looks a lot easier than Monster Hunter World. You've got some really powerful abilities in this game, but I don't know. The actual monster AI is a lot smarter in this game compared to World. They're a lot more aggressive. I mean, obviously, compared to G-rank monsters or Master rank monsters, they're not as bad, but I think Sunbreak's going to be a bit harder. Yeah, the emergency apexes. There's not much in World or even Iceborne that comes close to emergency apexes. Starting to like beans. The conditioning is working. The most nourishing thing you can grow is beans? I mean, in a way, it's true. They've got protein, they've got fiber, they've got important amino acids. These are all facts, okay? You can't even debate them. Just like the texture. If they're cooked right, I mean, they're smooth. That's actually a lot of damage. Nah. A good bean shouldn't have a grainy mouthfeel. Ranka, hello. You come over and eat my beans. Alright, you'll see. Smoothest beans east of the Mississippi. You're all just eating bad beans. Can we all try your beans? Just have a big old bean off. I sometimes think about, like, when we get back to... You the only one likes Instablock? Most of my sets have Instablock on them. My beans are so good, why does Jen slide them in the trash can? Jen loves... Jen! Can you come over here? Can you come over here for a second? You don't have to get on the camera. You don't have to get on the camera. You just like stand over by that fan right there. I just got a question for you.
Squeezing the cuttlefish anus on their face.
Just a yes or no. Do you like beans? She said, I like beans. All right, that's pretty much it. Somebody's asking me right now.
Not.
This is very important. Do not get this wrong. How old am I? Acceptable answer. No coach, no, zero coaching on that. Couldn't hear her? Not a paid actor. Paid entertainer? She's really earned the Mana sponsorship. How do we know she's not an audio recording? If I could pull that off, I deserve it. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna make the rest of the chicken tonight. No, it was the beans. Jen, do you remember that one time you looked me in the eyes and you slid the beans into the trash can? Now you're laughing. Now, why would you do that? We were having beans every day at that point. So you were just a little beaned out. But you still like them. Can I leave the room and have her answer you? Like, you want a one-on-one stream with Jen without me, like, available for, like, coaching or anything else? I don't know about that. What do you mean my presence is changing her answers? She just said that she did slide the beans into the trash can. She didn't want to hurt my feelings. Probably true. I'm getting close to 100. I'm over 50. That's miserable, man. No. No, that one was completely average. I mean, I wasn't even, like, hoping that was a large one. That was a completely normal-sized one. I like Lance, but I'm not going to play it anymore on that. Did I ever make a dragon insect wave? Did I ever make, like, a set for it? Why did I make it? 2175? Don't tell me that. Play greatsword? Fine. 2122. I was playing a bunch of Greatsword earlier this stream. It actually was not super clean. It was kind of gross. Got both in 33. Oh. He's there, he's hanging. Any insect glaive did? I was literally about to do insect glaive, and then somebody said, "Do greatsword." literally, I was looking at the Valstrax insect glaive. I was ready to pop off with it, and this happened. We'll do two or three rounds of greatsword, and then we'll switch over to insect glaive. How's that sound? That is definitely not a clown. Almost got the tackle there. I don't think this is gonna reach. It did. Oh, that was pretty sweet. I don't know, something about Rage Slash, when you actually get a big number off of it, feels better than the true Charge Slash. I mean, you kind of got to time Rage Slash as well. Tactically. Rage Slash is brain dead. Yeah, arguably, but after playing, like, you know, thousands of hours of World Greatsword, I'm not sure if I want to play it that much more. Rage Slash is also nice because you don't have to run focus. It frees up your skills for other things. I mean, it's like whatever your preference is. I mean, it's a little bit dependent on the monster, too. You know, like something like a Narwhal or something that's going to be showing its belly a couple times a hunt. Like, you'd want to run that. For something like Rathian, you don't run focus with Rage Slash? I don't. You could maybe run, like, Focus 1, I guess. But if you run, like, Focus 3, like, the whole point of Rage Slash is, like, you want to take a hit while you're charging up. And you just, like, you lose the opportunity to get hit because, like, you just go through the animation too quickly. Super Sorrow, hello. Good evening. I think anything more than focus 1 and even then, like, your timings will get a little screwed up. You'll probably get confused. I had some people get really mad at me on YouTube. They're like, streamer, you're not using focus on Greatsword. You're doing it all wrong. DCS is more fulfilling, learning the monster and where you need to be. Yeah, it just feels like, though, you change your whole weapon into, like, a true charge slash weapon. And, like, personally, like, I just don't like it when I feel like my whole weapon is built around exactly one move. I'm gonna die. What are you attacking? There's nothing over there. Like with true charge slash, like I would have never even bothered to use like a normal draw slash there. I would have just done everything in my power to try and squeeze out a true charge slash. And I guess the idea is if you can't get the true charge slash off, then what are you doing? Draw slashes and strong slashes anyways. Like, you could always combo in a rage slash, basically. I do get your point, though. Like, I get that you're like, well, rage slash can hit everything, so in that way, it's like brain damage. Well, maybe the Pookies near Kimura are just like hyper aggressive. Maybe that one was starving. Maybe that one ate the other Pookies and he's the alpha Pookie. Alright, Insect Glaive next. I'll have to see if I made a set. I don't know why I don't see a set. It's very strange. Takes all the fun out of the Greatsword. It's an interesting, like, I haven't heard anyone say that. Like, you're the first person I've heard say that, so it's like an interesting viewpoint that I've never even considered. That somebody would feel that way about it. This set has critical element on it. Ooh. I'm excited. No, that's good. No, it's really good. Her head takes 30% dragon, guys. Oh god. I forgot they track you in the air now. Shame I didn't get the pogo off. That's okay. They nerf power prolonger? I don't think so. I think it's always been 30 seconds per point. But I'd have to go back and check. It might have been a percentage. I just want to get one good diving wyvern off. It's not gonna let me. Just gonna die first. Well, on the bright side, they do make it a lot easier, right, to get your insect glaive buffs. It's all this flinching. Alright, that was pretty sweet. But on the other hand, it does make it so using anything other than like dual color bugs feels really bad. Because of how good dual color bugs do feel. And they all kind of make sense. Like, it's all really balanced. Like, at first you think like, oh, I only ever want to run the attack bug because like I just need red buff the most. But then when you realize it's like the white and the orange give you the earplugs, you're like, oh, maybe I'll run that instead. And if you actually get the drop on the monster, you can actually get triple up while they're still screaming, and you've got earplugs. Do you guys see, like, is there like a tracker of like despair in my eyes? Like the little sparkle as it slowly diminishes over the course of the stream? Is that like visible in any way? No? Okay, good. I look about the same. That's good. That makes me feel happy. Why do you think I'm here? It's not a game that really wants you to get the gold coins. The game's like, you want them? You gotta earn them. We're not gonna give them to you. Feels bad. since when has Monster never wanted to give you nice things? I mean, to be fair, I've only ever done crown farming once before. No, that's not true. I did it twice before. I did it in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and I did it on base Monster, and I did not do it for Iceborne. How is it for Iceborne? I imagine it's not that bad. It's kind of cool breaking her back, though. You normally don't break it. Because, like, there's a base 3% chance for Rathian, and I don't think there's any way of improving it. I lied to myself in the beginning because I did Rajang first, and he has, like, a 20% quest. I'm like, oh, this is no problem. I think I've done Honeyhorn. I think I did Honeyhorn once. Alternate some apexes in to keep morale high. The way my brain works is like, it's got to cycle back. It has to cycle to a small crown eventually. You know, like eventually it has to. And I don't want to miss that. Like, I don't want to miss that roll. Oh, after Wrath. Well, there's going to be a multi-monster quest that I'm going to be doing for the Apexes. I mean, I don't mind. Like, I really don't mind these monsters. I think after Rathian, we do Diablos? It's either Diablos or Basil. I almost kind of look forward to Basil because, like, I never did a really good job at learning him in this game. His patterns are quite a bit different than in World. Like, he's almost a new monster. I missed every shot I did take. And, like, the thing is, like, we've killed a lot of Basils. Like, that's the strange thing. That was surprisingly easy. I did not expect that. Huh. Kind of big? I whipped a beam there, but that's okay. Actually, Joka, the Switch Axe speedrun is the fastest run I've ever done. I got my time mixed up. I thought I'd gotten sub 6 before. I've actually only ever done sub 7. I've never done sub 7 before. So that was our fastest time. Question is if we can do faster with dual blades or not. I suspect we might. Posted run is 702. Yeah. Hallucinated Moss's run at my own? No, I think there's like a hunting horn run that is also really fast. It's like around 6.5 hours. I think I might have hallucinated that one. I don't know. 7 hours is okay. The hardest part is actually the beginning. Everything else is just skill issue and how you manage it. I think ultimately, though, it comes down, though, to, like, extreme degenerate Pokemon strats. That SAD is so satisfying. $62. Let it out? Well, let the goblin out? You think it's not healthy? Here's what I'll let out. Where is it? Where are you? We haven't tried this yet. Pay off when I finally get it. That's the way I feel about everything. I think the worst was probably the Legambi though. That one had me thinking like I just want to give up. I don't even care that I didn't get the artillery boost. I think this will be faster than 2 minutes. Maybe not without the food buff. Volvidon and Bizarios? I got them both, I think, relatively easily. There was a multi-monster quest, I think, with both of them in there, and that's the one that I did. For me, it's definitely been Legambi. Quiet T-Rex, hello? I wonder if there's an in-game cap to the number of these things you could put on a monster at once. Cut its tail? I don't think I've got slicing. I don't even know why I thought I could get an attack off. Oh, wow. It kind of did. Rule 1, never stop shooting. Actually true. You know, I think Bo is faster. Bo is definitely faster. Doggy kisses a low. Can we get some Shepard demotivational posters? Only if they have this guy. It has to have this guy on it. Probably get some pretty good ones out of it. How's the stream going? You know what? Stream's going great. The crown hunting is terrible, but the stream is better. Better than ever. So in a way, the bow ends up being the most degenerate at all. So if we're gonna redo this, we would do booster. Oh, marksman. It's completely separate from booster now. And weakener. You think bow is quicker than heavy bowgun? I know bow is faster than heavy bowgun. Have I watched the Elden Ring speedrun under 7 minutes? No. What? Did they like wrong warp to like the credits or something? Thank you for the warm welcome in the Discord the other day. It was nice. Thank you for joining the Discord. It's a pretty nice Discord to be in. In terms of like a community Discord with like interesting stuff going on. I mean, it's mostly a Monster Hunter Discord, but all the other conversations are generally pretty nice. Moneymaker gang? Moneymaker's technically not running. We've actually reduced the amount of ads that we're running. We've regressed. I mean, that counts. Who did the run? Was it Distortion or someone else? Distortion did it. It's funny. Good for him. That's a little one. That's 109. You can see the number. Glitchless all remembrances? If I were to run a category, it would be something like that. I just saw 118. Why is there 118? I mean, not every... The appreciation of a glitched run is very specific. I'm not strong enough for that. Can't be any worse than a Monster Hunter Rise speedrun. What are they, probably at like the 2-hour mark, 1-hour mark now? Look, I did okay in the Mortal Shell tournament. What? Stop! This is making me sad. Go away, Bishita. How many of you... Here's an interesting question. How many of you actually played Mortal Shell? I mean, I know a lot of you probably saw me speedrun it, but, like, did any of you ever pick it up on, like, Game Pass or anything? It was an okay game for, like, what was it, $20? It was alright. It looked whack. It was alright. I'm not going to say it was, like, amazing, best game ever, but, for a unashamed Souls clone, it was okay. Biggest issue is clearly, like, whatever their budget was on making, like, unique assets. They didn't have a lot of that. Bucky? I guess that's what it's going to be called. Surge 2 was great. Would I count Neo as a Souls clone? I respect you that you say if you would even count it. Hard to count them, isn't it? Distortion isn't the Zip World Record anymore. The only one that matters is the first one. It's a Ninja Gaiden clone? I mean, I don't even know if that's an insult. I mean, it's Team Ninja. I mean... Neo is unashamedly my favorite. Neo is Team Ninja? Is that Bandai? Tecmo? I play Peglin? Neo is a Final Fantasy Origins clone? It definitely doesn't have anything to do... That was a 118. Play Bugsnax this Thursday? That's tomorrow. Wait, what's today? Tuesday? Nah, you definitely saw 119. It's because my cat buffed me, I think. I will play Bugsnax. Am I sundown? Yes. I am. I'm really struggling right now. I'm drinking this meat-flavored soda, and I don't know if I like it. It tastes like meat. It's supposed to be blood orange and grapefruit, but there's no sweeteners, so you just get, like, whatever that flavor is. It's gonna be backwards. It looks even more satanic backwards. Yeah, blood. Jedlad. Ignod. Ikronra bold. Chicken or beef? Tastes like human meat. Blood boy in a can. That's how I get it. Have I ever tried human milk? No, I've never. A, never had the opportunity. B, never had the desire. Have you? Just get a little shot glass of human milk. We had somebody in chat who drank their own milk before. They said it was sweet. Take that for what you will. I would drink my own milk. I know you would. I have zero doubt you would. It changes according to what the person ate. Who are the people testing this? What are these researchers doing? That was 118. Is that my brother's the milkman? He does have children. The opportunity may have presented itself. Why is it only 101? I don't understand. Oh, the butterfly wore up. I was getting really angry. I was getting real mad. Don't do it. Thought I saw something. Thing I've never tried is human Well, I think something that we could all get behind trying. Mana, the debit card for gamers. You ever sit to yourself and wonder, wow, I play video games. I love video games. Boy, would I love to get rewarded for playing those video games. Well, do I have news for you? Mana, the debit card for gamers. Go ahead, link your games to the Cards app, do in-game challenges to get points, redeem those points for in-game skins or other gaming merchandise. Now you may ask me, Shepard, how much is this going to cost me? Well, I have news for you. If you are in the USA, sign up for that wait list. The Mana Basic card is completely free. Earn up to 3 times points on video game and entertainment purchases, 1 times points on everything else. Well, you might say, Shepard, like yourself, I am a member of the bourgeoisie. I would like something a little extra premium. Well, let me tell you a little bit about something. It is called the Mana Pro card. The Black Damascus Steel card on the wait list now. Get a reduced price of $69.95 for a year and get not only five times points on your purchases, but 1 year Discord Nitro Classic, 3 months Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, 3 months PlayStation Plus, 1 year Fit Gamer Pro, 1 year Surfshark VPN, 1 year 3D Aim Trainer Elite, and a 1 year First Blood Premium membership. It's pretty good. I'm not going to get the subs on this one, ZMTL. So, provided by MVB Bank, FDIC insured. Go ahead, check out that wait list. Doesn't cost you a thing. Really helps support the stream. Thank you so much, Mana, for helping to sponsor the stream. Check it out today. Hopefully they will have a little Monster Hunter integration at some point. Time will tell. Okay. Show the financial disclosure. It's right here. Here's where you want to click. They're out of, like, Virginia? West Virginia? No, the next one is Thursday. Thursday is going to be the next sponsorship. All right, I got to go. I got to cook dinner. We'll be back tomorrow. Sorry for the short stream today, guys. It'll be hopefully longer tomorrow. I just got to stream. I can't live my life around the whole people. I gotta live their life around me. All right. I love you. Have a great night. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.